Hi there, my name is Jason Coates, and I'm a professor here at BCU, and I'll be your instructor for ENGL215 099, the Blackboard version. We do not meet as a group, at least not as physical human beings, and all of our business will be conducted over the internet. So I wanted to give you a chance, I guess, to see me. I'm sure that's no great prize, but I'm the one who's going to be making a lot of videos. You'll see my face a lot. This is the way that I'll be recording lectures, so I guess you'll see my office a lot too. You could come here if you are a student in the Monroe Park campus or anywhere in Virginia. You can always come and talk with me. I'm more than happy to talk with people face to face. I didn't do the online class so that I would avoid, talking with people. And in some cases, some of our conversations may need to transition off of email and into, some sort of either face-to-face or phone call form, depending on what it is that you want to talk about, or the degree of your concerns. So what I've done at the very beginning of the syllabus is just to list all my contact information. I guess it's worth saying that although I've given you my phone number, and also the ability to text me, I think my preference is for you to start off any queries for me on email, and then I'll let you know whether or not I think that we need to schedule some sort of appointment, whether that would be a Skype chat so that we can see each other and I can gauge based on your, your facial features and how well things are going over, whether or not, how to proceed with that conversation. That doesn't mean that I don't want to talk to people over the phone, or that I didn't want to give you some sort of way of contacting me in an emergency, but because clearly some conversations do need to be face-to-face. So, anyway, that was my reason for supplying more rather than less. Other than that, I just wanted to use this video to reinforce some of the things that you'll have seen in the syllabus, and to make sure that you understand that I will be attempting to give you as much support as possible, especially if this is your first time taking an online class. I wanted to make sure that you know that it can be off-putting, especially if you run up against an application that you've never used before. For example, I'll be requiring everybody to use Twitter. But even if you've heard of Twitter, or if you are an accomplished tweeter, I guess, it doesn't mean that you wouldn't benefit from a brief tutorial. So anytime I bring up one of these applications that I feel like I can't guarantee that everyone's used before, like for example the Blackboard site, I think everyone has had a chance to use that before, but you probably haven't used it in the way that I'm going to be having you use it. So I'll give what we call a screencast, which is just a video of whatever's on my screen, also recording my voice talking about it as I mouse through the document. So there's going to be a screencast of the overview of each module that I'd like you to read on the first day anytime we move from one module to the next. And there will be a screencast tutorial, which will be located under the tab that also includes our class syllabus, which will never change, so that I can walk you through any of this new technology. So you'll have that support. Okay. Also, I wanted to make sure that everyone realizes that there is no textbook that you need to buy, that there is no expectation that you're already an expert reading poetry. I understand that this is a general education class, and for many of you, this is going to be like the briefest of forays into literary analysis, and that is fine. This can and should be a fun class, rather than something where I put you through the ringer with questions that should really be addressed for fourth-year English majors. So I'm not assuming that you're that. However, if you're already a lover of poetry, I'm sure that will help, and I'll try to make sure that love doesn't diminish thanks to this experience. Let's see. I guess the place I'd have you linger, especially if you only did a quick read-through, is on the second page of the syllabus where it says semester schedule. And the reason why it's set up in the way that it is because all the literature about teaching online tells us that the more that I can familiarize students with a set of expectations about how they will receive content, how they will be participating, and the more I stick to a set schedule, so like we're always going to be doing it in a certain way, or information will always be located in the same places on the Blackboard site. Even if we go from module to module, it's far better for learners, for students in your situation, to have that familiarity, to have those expectations be set and then lived up to, than to have that be varied all over the place. So even if it looks like it's more of the same, there is a sort of pedagogical or teacherly foundation for why we're doing this. So that is the reason why I've broken the class up, for the most part, into 3-week modules, 4 3-week modules, all of which will look the same. So please do take another look at page 2, where I'm talking about how each of the modules will have something that we do in week 1, which is more or less individualized instruction, although still with a lot of our work conducted over Twitter. How week 2 moves on to group work, and how week 3 then has those groups present to the rest of the class. That's going to be, a set of expectations that we'll keep doing over and over again, at least 4 times. Apart from that, I'm going to close this down for now, and encourage you, as always, to watch the videos that I produce for this class. To remind you that videos will be posted on Tuesday and Thursday. The first video that has anything to do with the themed content of this course, which is poetry, that was my phone, sorry, is going to be uploaded on Thursday morning, and consequently the first of your assignments will be due later on this week, and that is, well, it's also listed on the Blackboard site, probably right underneath this video. So it was nice to meet you, and I'll look forward to seeing the videos that you'll be creating for me and getting to know you in that way. But keep in mind, I'm always available on email, and I can probably in a pinch be available on either by phone or Skype, and I would love to talk to you further that way too. So pleased to meet you.